Welcome to Rokk Around the Clock. Daily cloud gaming news live at the same time, Monday to Friday. But first, if you're new to the show, please subscribe and hit the bell. If you'd like to support the channel, why not hit the join button on the channel homepage and become a member of Team Rokk. Ah! There he is. Oh, look, I've got a little red nose. I've got a little Rudolph. How are you guys? Happy Thursday. Look, before we get started, I've got to let you know, your exclamation mark winning away like demons. That's brilliant. Except it's still not freaking working. I've just gone in to see who is adding their names to the list. And it ain't showing nobody. It's literally 0 folk. It's counting down. So we're going to have to do the same as yesterday. We're going to have to wait for a time when I go, okay, put the names in now. And, hey, the animation, the countdown might be even better without the animation for Rokk Around the Clock. Well, thanks. Thank you very much. I'll pass that on to the designer. Yeah. Right, yeah. Anyway, look, we've got the chat working. Chat's coming up every 10 seconds now, so that's cool. Either way, we haven't got the countdown. And I don't know what the problem is, guys. I've put the thing in, I've done everything correct, and it was working, and I didn't make any changes to it. So I have no idea why it shows nobody. But there you go. That's what happens when you rely on no win. That's what happens when you rely on a third party. We'll have to do the same as we did yesterday. The clock's working. Not the clock, the spinny wheel. So we'll do the spinny wheel. But that is so annoying, isn't it? I don't know what else we can do, guys, really. I mean, we could find another one, but not in the time we've got. So, there you go. I raced to get here because I've been Christmas shopping. And, yeah, Bruce won yesterday. This is true. Yeah. One guess on... oh, sorry, that went a bit quick. One guess on who has been working on your favourite game engine for what will be your favourite game next year. Oh, have you, dude? And will it be? Caseball does. Caseball is a game developer. And he works for a company when the first letter is a big U. Now I mean, Dragonema. What a lovely avatar. So guys, the exclamation mark win is not working. It is not working, I repeat. It is not working. So what we're going to need to do... I'm trying to think if there's an easier way of doing it than just... oh, no, actually, there is a way I can do this because I've got an extra special. Let me just try something here. Silent. Yes, it works. Good. Right. So get your exclamation mark wins in. I can actually filter my chat so that I can just show the people that have put an exclamation mark win in. However, they will disappear, I think, after about 200. So I need to... It's terrible, isn't it? I need to copy them out on a regular basis. So what I do is, I go up here, exclamation mark win. You guys are only here for me anyway, aren't you? You're not really just here for the winnings, are you? Hey? I hope not. Right, so there we go, that's cool. So I have got... how many have I got here? 19. I've captured all of them so far. I've got 19. Dragon Emma, Miss T22, Windstar, ER Gaming, Al Davis, Phipps, Eddie, Peacon, Pycon times 2. It's just Joe, just being Bruce. No, we haven't got them all. David Wilson, Tracy, Infidel Marakai, Infidel Markey, Infidel Amriki. That's the one. And then a few others. Simply Pawned. How are you, my friend? How are you, William? Yeah, good to see you, brother. Just suddenly dawned on me who it was. Right, so we'll do that, and I will capture you I won't let you fall. Let me just delete the filter. So every so often, I'm going to go in and capture the next bunch. Hello, William. How are you? But I'm going to kill off our Streamlabs thing because it's rubbish. So it'll say entries are closed, but don't worry. I'll be picking them up, Manuelish like. Right, so there you go. Thursday, I've been Christmas shopping, bought a couple of little things for Mrs. Rokk, and also for my business partner. So got some stuff in. It was manic. I bought myself some of these. They are sugar-free strawberry and cream drops. They're actually rather nice. Because I decided, you pay for these expensive cough sweets, and actually they're just, all it is the action of swallowing saliva soothes your throat. It doesn't actually matter, so you just need a boiled sweet. Tell you what else I got, but I forgot it. Can you smell it? It's not coffee. No Jatemans. I've lost my Jatemans. They're expensive, What? By the way, let's get back to me drink. Got to get back to Jatemans in a second. Earl Grey. It's a lovely cup of Earl Grey. Oh, I loves me Earl Grey. Let's have a little sip. Oh, that's nice. Nice Earl Grey. Because hot drink, but I decided against coffee. But yeah, the old Jatemans, it is my German cup Fips. What does it say? They can't take us all down or something. It says, I think it's Lachen. Du kannst sie nicht alle toten. I think Mugen Live told me once. It was something like, don't worry guys, they can't take us all down. So the Jatemans are the ones I like, are the menthol ones, Al. I don't like the honey ones or the flavoured ones. But there was a time, smile, you can't kill them all. That was the one. I don't know what it means. I think it's a bit of a dodgy. But my daughter went to Berlin. This is the story. My daughter went to Berlin when she was at school, and you know how it works. Oh, I haven't got anything for Dad. So she's picked up this mug. It's got a sheep. And it says, smile, they can't kill us all. Of course they can. So yeah, my Jatemans. The Jatemans, I used to get a massive bag of Jatemans, right? Little menthol sweets. And then, this is how it works in the UK, right? So what they've done all over Britain is, they've kept the price of things the same, but they've halved the contents. So we used to get like big bars of chocolate and massive boxes of everything. Look at that tiny thing. Look at it, look. And now they've just reduced the volume and kept the price the same, which is exactly the same as increasing the price and keeping the volume the same. It's a canny little marketing trick. And not a lot of people just go around going, I'm sure they used to be bigger. I'm sure you used to get more quavers in a bag of crisps. Can't see. Speaking of boiled, I need to send you a recipe that I do for the throat, but also good for coming in from the cold. Ooh, does it include cinnamon? I do like a what you call it, a mulled wine. Was it sort of wine, red wine, cinnamon and fruits? See, and I don't drink, but I do like a mulled wine. And William is playing Spider-Man Remastered. Is that on the PC? Is that the new PC one? I think I've played... Or is it the remastered older version of Spider-Man, which I may not have played? But I have played them all at some point or t'other. I don't want to lose you guys. I don't want to lose anybody's entry. So let me see. The last one I had was William. So we've got another Phipps. I am only going to let one in on this one though, guys, because you will have worked out, being canny, that as the system is not stopping you from entering, you could enter multiple times. Because when this is all done, I've still got to manually type these in. So I will know. Abjay's in there, good man. Good man, Abjay. Or lady, I don't know. It's a name that could be anybody. Valley! What? What do you mean, Valley? What do you mean, Jones, from the Valley? The German Cup. Yeah, we did the German Cup, didn't we? Smile, you can't kill them all. We did that one. What have I... I've got an exclamation mark. There we go. Filtered them out. So I've got a filter so I can filter all of all of the messages. And that's why it came up with exclamation mark for Valley. So yeah, I Can't See has a recipe. Dre accidentally subbed for Ubisoft Plus again. Oh, damn. Oh, I hate it when that happens, don't you, Dre? Oh, look, I'm Uncanny Valley. Oh, hello, Abji, from the Uncanny Valley. That's the... listen, that's such a bad Welsh accent that it became Asian, and that was probably offensive to you, given your name. And now I feel an idiot. I'm going to have another sip of Earl Grey before it all collapses in on me. Not a lot of news again, guys, today. I had a little peep before we came on air, and there was not a lot. I mean, it's literally the same news as was yesterday. In fact, it's worse than that, because on Cloud Dosage, the most up-to-date news item was December the 20th. That's 2 days ago. That's rubbish. Hello, Adam. How are you, dude? Good evening to you. Don't tell him that it's not working. No, it's all right. We'll capture you. Don't worry. So let me see. Rokk Show. Cloud. Oh, The Verge has become my favourite of late to see what they've got on the old cloud side of things. God of War Ragnarok is a story about letting go. It's not really news, is it? The 80+ best last-minute digital gift ideas. You can't get anything from Amazon now. I've been trying to get stuff on Amazon and it's telling me next week. The video games that defined 2022. See, there's no news around, guys. Nobody, they've all gone home for the holidays. Steam Deck gets an update. Channel your inner Ash with Samsung's new Pokeball Galaxy Buds case. You hear what I'm saying? My love life is a story of letting go. 100% chance to win, says Adam. No, it ain't working again, but don't worry, I'm capturing them all and we'll still get them in the wheel at the end. I'm just probably I need to say a point, don't I, when I'm going to end it. Let me have a think. Well, we haven't been going very long, have we? I tell you what, let's go to half past. So we've got 10 minutes, 13 minutes, okay? And then I'll stop it, because otherwise I'm going to have this massive list to type in. By the way, I found Johnny Robot. It was awesome. But I've got a bit of a sad story regarding Johnny Robot. So you remember Johnny Robot won yesterday, and I was a bit concerned I wouldn't find him. Turns out we follow each other on Twitter, so that was good. So I said to him, well, here you go, mate, here's the list. Choose your game, let me know. He came back and said, oh, I really fancy Mech Simulator or something. Hey, no worries. So I got him the code. He came back 10 minutes later. Says it's been claimed. Oh, that's not happened before. I checked and yes, indeed, it had been claimed by N7 Spectre. I'd forgotten to cross it off on the list. Oh no. I could hear the disappointment. I could hear the disappointment. Oh, he's doing Secret Santa. Do you get told what to buy people? Like some Secret Santas, they say, oh, everybody's got to buy up to a value, or a pair of socks or something like that. Is it one of those kind of Secret Santas, or is it just whatever you want? Oh, hello. Look at this. Fallout, a post-nuclear role-playing game. The original Fallout. Right, Fallout 1. Very good. I installed something earlier that I'd not come across before. If you guys have ever come across this, it's called Omen, O-M-E-N, Gaming Hub. And it kind of boosts your PC when you're playing games. And it keeps a tally of all your games, including GeForce Now, which was pretty cool. There's a value, says Adam. Each person has a wish list. Do you buy for the old folk that you're looking after at the old folks home? The place where you work. Do you buy for them, or you just leave that to their kids and stuff? I've got a feeling it must be the original Fallout. Let me go and have a look, guys. I'll tell you what, let's go over to Larry the laptop. No, it's a blank screen on purpose because I'm going to pull up Epic and we'll have a little butchers. This is the weirdest Christmas song ever. Blaine! 1 year for Secret Santa, I bought 5 scratch cards and scratched 4 and then gave 5 back. I love it. Did you give the 4 back that was scratched? I mean, they were going to scratch them anyway, weren't they? I mean, yeah, if there was a £1 million prize and you put them back in for the million, well, that's fair enough. You just got the little bit of fun part to scratch them off. I think that's fair. In a kind of funny kind of way. Right, let me get oh, of course, yes, it's a separate thingy bob. Where are you, laptop? News page, there it is. Cool. Right, so let me just pull this up, guys. Epic Game Launcher. I didn't like that, did it? Is it that one? I don't think it is. It's not very happy. Try a different one. That one will do for Rokk and you. God, that was horrible. Here we are then. Let's have a look. We'll scroll down. Ah, look. Hey, look at all these going on. There's 3 in here. Fallout 2, Fallout 2, and Fallout Tactics, Brotherhood of Steel. What's this all about then? Let's have a little look, shall we? Crikey, this one goes back a bit. So this is like, I don't think this is the original Fallout, is it? This is like a mobile Fallout version thing. Good God, that is old. Fairly certain that's not the original Fallout, is it, guys? Are we talking like a mobile thing? I'm trying to see if there's any info here. It's got loads of stars. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Do. Hello, Curly. How are you, brother? Good to see you, my friend. You missed the world's worst Welsh impression. And I'm really pleased you weren't here because it would have been more than embarrassing. Particularly as I was saying it to AppJ and it came out sounding more Asian than anything. I think I offended half of the population of the country in one fell swoop. I don't know what this one is. When did it come out? 1997, so it could be an initial Fallout. I don't know. I'm not massively into retro games, I've got to be honest. So do I want to, I don't know. Let's have a look at this one. This looks like a similar thing to me. It's almost like an offshoot, isn't it? Like an old retro offshoot. What's the date on this one? 98. So this came out the year after. Game's 21 years old, I know. Fallout Tactics. Yeah, so I mean, it might be the original Fallout. I've only really been playing it since about Fallout 3 or 4, so this one's 2001. So yeah, it could well be, couldn't it? It could well be. You could be giving you the like mega early retro versions of Fallout. So how much were they saying that one was? $7.99? People are still paying £8 for something that's older than them. Well, there they are, guys. So if that's a thing, if that's your thing, then go for it. It was pretty fun, says Adam. Well, there you are. See, that's the thing. If you remember playing it, then there's a definite reason to install it again, to get back the old vibes from them days, for sure. Then that makes a heap of sense, but it ain't for me. I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest with you. I'm not massively into retro stuff, and I haven't been playing. I mean, I say that there've been a couple of really old games, like a couple of games I played on my old Texas tier. But you know, once you've played them and gone, oh yeah, I remember the sounds and the that's it. 5 minutes later, thanks and kind of no thanks. You know what I mean? That's how it is for me. I thought we'd have a quick look, because of course it is Thursday. You know what happens on Thursdays, guys, don't you? Yes. GeForce Now. So I thought we'd have a quick look. But it doesn't have to be quick, we've got plenty of time. But a look anyway at the GeForce Now blog. So let me let me just change the screen here so we can go and have a little look. There we are. So news page and that one. There we are. Look at that. Isn't that clever? Let me come back. No, don't need to do that. Right. So GeForce Now blog. There it is. Is that today? No. We want to go back, don't we? Get a newer one. Otherwise, we want a refund. What do you mean you can't find it? What the hell's wrong with you? GeForce Now. Let's see. Here we are. December 22. That's today's. So, make your spirit merry and bright with hit games on GeForce Now this holiday season. Well, here we go. We have gear up for some festive fun this GFN Thursday. See, David liked those original games. That's fair enough, mate. You can have them back for free. There we go. So this way, and following the recent update that enabled Ubisoft Connect account syncing with GeForce Now, select Ubisoft Plus multi-access subscribers. Ubisoft Plus are receiving a 1-month GeForce Now prior to... Yeah, I got that earlier. Did you get that, guys? Anybody who had Ubisoft Plus got, well, it says multi-access, but I'd cancelled my multi-access. I was just, when Stadia died, I was in the process of dying. I cancelled the multi-access, and I just went for the basic Ubisoft Plus. And they sent me a month of GeForce Now priority membership, which of course I don't need. So you can consider that a future giveaway. But it did turn out, I got my email, 1,400 titles, streaming from the cloud, more coming every week. There's a game for everyone to enjoy this holiday. So of course, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, which is now fully across all available platforms on GeForce Now, because for a little while my GOG version, you couldn't, they hadn't integrated it. But they have now. Battlefield 2042 and Mass Effect. Project Storm. Battlefield 2042 highlights what the RTX 3080 Ti is all about, says Project Storm. High performance in the cloud with ultra-low latency. They asked us, ambassadors, last week, if we had some quotes and they would put them in the blog. And I just thought, well, I sort of say everything on the show. Anyway, the Mass Effect saga's an epic journey, said Tartan Troot. That's Lee. He's been on Rock Players. Certainly, some of the best role-playing games you can play on GeForce Now. And there we are. In fact, look, there's some people in tweets. Wonderful. For some, it's all about the immersion. Members are visiting darker and fantastic worlds in Marvel's Midnight Suns. That's a good game, you know. And Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. Oh, they swallowed me sweet. Many are fighting zombie hordes in Dying Light 2. Yeah, I completed that on GeForce Now. Very good. In fact, there is some extra content, but I don't know. I don't know about you, but I do struggle to go back with DLCs and expansion packs. Once I've played the game and I've forgotten all the controls and stuff, I can't be bothered. Just me, I know. It's just me. I just want to make sure I haven't... right, David Wilson, Curly. I'm just going to grab all of these names before they're gone forever. Just bear in mind, guys, I'm only letting one in per name today. So I can already see millions of Tracys. No, I can't. I can see one. I can see one. I'll let you have Moonlit on the Bay. I'll let you do that. But only the one, Tracy. I can see more than one in there. I'll be stripping out the duplicates. Rouster, it's working just for me. Okay, cool. So we are, we're actually at past. So let me see, we've got any more since I've just pasted those in? Because I'm going to call it, I can't see, you're already in there, dude, aren't you? I'll let you go if you're not. Haha, sorry, says Tracy. Right, I can't see, trying his luck here. Hey Rokk, hope you're having a good day. Yeah, my friend, not a bad day at all. I'm getting in the Christmas spirit now, I really am. Starting to feel quite Christmassy. Been out doing a bit of shopping and I treated myself to something today, but I'm not saying what it was because otherwise I'll know and then it won't be a surprise, will it? Uh-oh, Rudig says, massive storm coming to Canada. Oh, mate, sorry to hear that. Ouch. That's the last thing you want, isn't it? Massive storm. I mean, when you say storm, we'll be talking like a hurricane or a snowstorm. What kind of a storm is it going to be? Oh, well, I hope you stay safe. But I'm just changing the time on these so they don't fade away so quickly. And double it. There we go. That should do the trick. Right, so I'm calling it, guys. No more of them exclamation mark wins. You're all done. Rain and snow. Joyeux Noël, Joyeux Noël, and Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. I did a bit of research today, and I found out all of the different religions and cultures that celebrate something around this time, not necessarily the birth from virgin birth and all that malarkey. So at the very end of the show, you'll see I've listed them all out. It's really nice. It sort of wishes everybody happy Chanukah and all sorts of stuff. So I've got that in there. I thought that'd be quite a nice thing to do. Right, guys, so we'll do the wheel in about 15 minutes, but that is calling it now. There's no more entries because I honestly have got quite a bit of work to get these into the system. I wonder if I'm going to even be bothered to edit them. I mean, it's going to come up with win at the end and stuff, but we'll all know who it is. And I could probably strip that out with a little grep, which is what we call for a search and replace in a database. If where are you? Find and replace. Oh, there we are. So if I look for that and I replace it with nothing, does it work? Do. No, it bleeding didn't. Why is that? Oh, I know why, because you've got to select everything and then do it. D. There it is. Oh, it only worked for the first. Oh, no, they go up. 508. It's the time stamp. Oh, well. Tally, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. So we were just having a look at the old GFN. We got a few folk in here. Look, N7 Spectres. All these ambassadors. For me, it's the story that draws me into a game, said N7 Spectres. So those games that I've been playing this year have been Marvel's Midnight Suns and Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. I don't think either of those have got massive stories, to be honest, but that's what the boy said. Cloudy with Games said, in fact, it was Barry. I've had so many good experiences in the cloud with GeForce Now this year. Games such as Dying Light 2 and Sifu have been in their element on the RTX 3080. There you go. Ghost Strats here, lots of little tweets. It's kind of a recap of the year, isn't it, really? Gamers who crave competition called out favourites like doing cold but doing okay. Oh, don't want to be doing cold, mate. Gamers who crave competition called out favourites like Destiny 2 and Rocket League. Many mentioned their love for Fortnite, streaming with touch controls. That's been a big success this year on GeForce. The best game to Steam, or even to stream, on GFN this year has been Destiny 2, said Nads. That's young Nads. That's 614. Being able to set those settings. Of course he said Destiny 2. It's all he plays. Being able to set those settings to the max and see the quality in the performance is great. I love it. Of course you do. I know. We know you do, dude. Is it Silent Night with tongs? Rocket League still remains the best game I've ever played on GFN, said Alunath. Really? How many have you actually played, dude? Started playing on a bad laptop in 2017. It was just naughty. Had to keep telling it off. And then it moved on to GFN for a better experience. Woohoo! Good on you, dude. Who else we got here? Dr. Spaceman. I'd be amazed if I popped up. Oh, look. That's not Dr. Spaceman, is it? Blimey, he's looking old these days, isn't he? GeForce Now 30, RTX 30 works so well to play Fortnite with support. 120 frames a second. Making the cloud game over. I mean, we all know these things. Let's get some news here. Here for the holidays. Oh, there's a new one. Monopoly Madness Dino City. Fight against other players to collect money, lava, and bones. Buy and upgrade. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of flogging that horse a bit, aren't they? To be honest. It's still basically the same game. It's just comes with some stuff. Not as cold as SPG, but it's -20 with winds at -32. Yeah, that is cold. I get confused because once you get into the minus, or the negatives as you guys call it, once you get to there, it sounds very similar to Celsius. But I think it's about -4 or 5 at that point Celsius. Somewhere around there. Not 100% sure. Anyway, Monopoly Dino City, if that's your thing. Is that a Ubisoft game? I think it might be, which I wonder if it's on Ubisoft Plus. Might play that over Christmas. This GFN Thursday brings new in-game content. Roam around explosive Jurassic streets with dinosaurs and buy properties, as you do. Caves and such. They do lambast our primitive friends, and they weren't primitive anyway. If you watch that Ancient Apocalypse with Graham Hancock, then you'll see. There you go, -4. I was bang on the money there, wasn't I? You'll see that no, indeed there was probably very sophisticated civilizations around the Ice Age. See, I always, here's another bit of a rockism. I always say, when they go on about cavemen or cave people or whatever, it's so wrong if you think about it. How many caves are you aware of around where you live? Big enough for a family or even a clan to live in, right? They didn't live in caves. The fact is they used caves to put cave art and record, monumental events in their culture or as a place to worship. They didn't live in them at all. There weren't that many of them. They would have, the same as many primitive people today, they would have carried their homes with them and followed the herds of bison or what other animals they were tracking, because they were hunter-gatherers at that point. So, they wouldn't have stuck in one place because there's a cave there. It's never happened. I hate there's so many of that stuff that gets into our culture and it's just rubbish. I know nice to think they might want them, but it's never going to. The only reason that we find stuff in caves is because it's been protected from the elements. And of course, their abodes, their accommodation was transient. They would put it up like teepees, like first people in the States, indigenous Americans. They would literally be able to put up a teepee in minutes. And then they would fold it down and they would carry it on their backs. They didn't even have horses originally because they were brought, if I remember rightly, they were brought over by the conquistadors. I don't think horses the horse was a native mammal to North America prior to them coming up from Europe, which is interesting. And they may have come across from the steppes in Russia as well, across the top when there was a land bridge. But certainly, when you think of Americans, North American Indians, with horses, that they came after white man had already kind of brought them, as well as herpes, whiskey and rats, whatever else, other idiotic things we brought with us. And look at that music. It's bang on time. It's kind of imagine in their teepees. And they're kind of, their travelling accommodation, following the herds of woolly mammoth and the bison and the reindeer. You don't get this on any other show. Let me tell you that. You won't get this on Cowboy later. It's true though, isn't it? Dinkum. What about it? Before celebrating the holidays with great gaming. Is that it? We just got that one link. It was just the one game. All right, well, we'll go and have a look at it then. Ah, dinkum. Fair dinkum. G'day! G'day, get ready to start a new fair dinkum life and build your new home out in the bush. Explore tropical eucalyptus forests, scorching deserts and cool billabongs on an island inspired by the wild Australian outback. Take care of giant wombats, play with friends and get ready for a ripper time. Oh, I love it. I actually quite like the idea of a bit of ripper. What do you do then? You harvest stuff and what have you? Do you grow your chickens and things? This kind of look of a game has become quite prevalent since the Switch, really, hasn't it? It's become a kind of a look, which, you know, looks all right. Quite nice, quite pretty. Oh, man. Now I'll have to have this music on and start singing. There you go. He's going to have it on now. Look. What you do get on Cowboy, apart from a very handsome host, is you get 25 minutes of an intro, which is interesting. Bruce lets loose the baby dragon, and then you get some very interesting conversations. It does look like Minecrafting. You're absolutely right, Alex. It has that kind of look to it, doesn't it? Has that kind of Minecrafty look as a game. But that's the only game that they're talking about on here, which is a bit odd. I'd say everything's slowing down over this period. It'll probably be really quiet next week. Just the way it goes, I guess. So we'll do the 3 takeaways in a minute, 3 giveaways. Let's have a quick look at the Verge to see if there's anything else here. Oh, watched the first episode of Wednesday yesterday. My kids and their boyfriends insisted I wouldn't like it. I don't know why. Dad, you won't like it. You're not a big fan of Harry Potter, which I'm not, truthfully. You're not going to enjoy it. I'll tell you, I've got to be honest, why I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's not necessarily to do with the fact that it's wizards and stuff. It's because it's posh boys at a private school. And I hate all that stuff. I don't want it to be... I want it to not be a thing that Britain is known for. Posh boys at private schools and boarding schools and, you know, hello, is that you, Harry? Would you like to come out the back? And Boris is there, you know. Boris said if you come out the back and do a spell, he'll let you have a look at little Boris's Johnson. It's all that kind of stuff. I can't be doing with all that. But Wednesday's not that at all. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good fun. Did you think the RTX 4090 was huge? Yeah. Well, Williams isn't though. He's managed to get his into his thing. Is it different? If you take the fans out, which is what he's got, I think he's got one that doesn't have the fans. So he has it... he has it cooled with water. He has like a separate water thing outside his case. Thanks, Tracy. But yeah, that's why I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan. But I mean, I enjoy the stories. But, you know, I mean, like my kids love it. They love a Harry. Look at this. I've got a 2-drink Rokk. I've got 2 drinks on the go. Catfishing turned into a game. Is that still a thing? Is it still a thing? Am I right in that that's basically on a dating app where you like have the best makeup ever and the most amazing hairstyle you ever had, and it's maybe 15 years old as a photo, so they go, oh wow, date, tick, swipe left, whatever it is, and then they turn up and they're like 20 years older and not quite, or he, doesn't have to be a she, and not quite as nice. Is that 2 drinks, you're a cheap date? Joe, it's worse than that because I don't drink at all. I'm an incredibly cheap date. Seriously, when we go out for a meal, I just have a cappuccino. Rokk Show, why are you trying to get me fired at work? I just busted out laughing when you do your Harry Potter voice. Harry? That was meant to be my crappy, like, Harry's teacher's voice. Oh, mate, I can't, honestly, that whole thing, as far as Britain's concerned, you know, they're posh boys at posh school, the voices. It's so not like that over here. That's like that amount of people have anything like that kind of a voice ever went to a private school or anything like that. I'm a bit of an old socialist, mate. I'm sorry. And I just don't really it should all be, and I don't like elitism at all. And I don't care if people say, oh, but in business, it's up to you. If you want to be an elite and work for it. No, not everybody can. And you know, this whole thing about when people go, you can be anything you want. No, you can't. No, you can't. You're never going to be Mick Jagger. You're never going to be Miss World. You might be, but you're hardly likely to be. You know, this whole thing about just work hard and you can get whatever you want. No, just do what you want to do and enjoy life and be nice to other people. That's it. Enjoy life, have a lovely family, make sure you do the best for them, keep well, and be kind to people. If you find a way to make money and you haven't stepped all over people to do it, brilliant, hat off to you. And if you can give back to people on your way up, perfect. But I know too many people that have stepped over loads of other people to get to the top. And they're just capitalist sociopaths, basically. PUBG, there's nothing to tell you guys. There's no news. I'm desperately trying, I am. Oh no, Pulse, you're too late, brother. Oh, go on, I'll let you on. I'll let you on as it's you, right at the very end. I'm actually going to put them all in there now anyway. That is so funny. It is though, isn't it? Boris Johnson, who was our previous Prime Minister. No, he was not. He was not actually our previous Prime Minister. That was Liz, what's her face? Truss. We've had 2 Prime Ministers since Boris Johnson. He's now making $200,000 a speech in America while still serving as an MP and not bothering to turn up. Oh, I tell you. Harry, do you remember when Boris went to Hogwarts? He's now the Prime Minister. No. Right, let's get these names. No, Rokk. Let's get these names into the wheel. Into the Wheel of Fortune, baby. Right, we've got the members in there, so that's cool. And I'm going to put no Pulse, bless him, because he turned up late, but it's not his fault. I'm going to put him in. He would have turned up earlier, I know he would, if he had been able to. And while I'm doing this, I'm in 2 minds whether to delete the timestamps or leave them. Deleting all these millions of rousters, you cheeky monkey. How many others have you sneaked in? Let me see, how many of you sneaked in? Tracy was an offender. I spotted a few moonlits on the bay. Yeah, well, we'll let you have that one, Trace. David Wilson. There's another Tracy there. Look at that. She's a cheeky little monkey. There's 3 Tracys. Tracy, you naughty minx. Phipps. 2 Pycons, 2 Phipps. Blimey, I feel like Noah. 2 Miss T22s. Right, that's it. I can't be bothered to edit them all anymore. Let me grab these. I'm going to put them on the wheel with all of their characters. Oh, that's good. It actually stripped out the... Oh, no, it didn't. Right, okay. When they come up, they're going to have like 5-10 name win, but we'll know who it is, won't we? Right, how many have we got? Let's have a little butchers. 129. She's replicating. She is. She's cloning. Too late, Rouster, you cheeky minx. Oh, I got it. Rokk reviews with all the voices and things reviewing shows and movies. I could do that, Joe. Oh, talking of which, before we spin the wheel, I've got to tell you guys. Did I mention this yesterday? I think I might have done, actually, but I just didn't. Hang on, let's get ourselves over to the wheel. There it is. All of a sudden, a silence descended over the land as the Wheel of Fortune placed itself. There we go. You're in there, mate. Don't worry. I've got you in a couple of times. So I mentioned yesterday I was playing High on Life, and I came across a kind of mystery Science Theatre 3000, which is one of my all-time favourite shows. And you go into a theatre in the game, and there's three little aliens watching a movie, and they're literally just cracking funnies and stuff through the whole thing. Turns out, who told me? Maker of Chaos. Maker of Chaos told me on Twitter that it is actually a podcast. It's actually a YouTube channel, and that's what they do. And so Quanch Games, or Squanch Games, whatever they're called, the developers, got in touch with them and said, would you like to do that in the movie theatre in the game? It's literally a full film, a full movie called Demon Wind. You can check it out on IMDb, it's there. And they do this through the whole... I laughed. I just watched it. I just watched the whole thing in the game. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it. Love it. Anyway, I went back to Netflix. This music's getting very loud. I went back to Netflix, and indeed they do have the reboot of Mystery MST3000, whatever they call it, MST3K, which isn't as good as the original, but still quite good. So I'm going to watch them all over again over Christmas. Anybody want my free month of GFN Priority? Oh, bless you. Yeah, do it as a giveaway, dude. I'm going to do mine as a giveaway from Ubisoft. Right, shall we? We're going to be doing 3 again. And as before, and as always, I'm just going to get my pen here so I'm ready. Here you go, Biro. Did you know? Did you know that the Biro is so named because the inventor's surname was Biro? This is true. I think his first name was something like Vlad or Zavlov or something. Anyway, it was Eastern European. I think he was Polish. Might have been Czechoslovakian. Somewhere in Eastern Europe. But his surname was most definitely Biro. So his name is now infamous, as is, of course, Hoover. Who else has got a name that's been named a brand and we just refer to that thing all the time? I mean, it's not Google, because that's not their name, is it? But you know what I mean? Someone's actual name. McDonald's, you'll have that one. What other brands we got? Can't think of any more. Can you guys? Anyway, I'm going to write these down. And of course, the winners will be given an opportunity to have a look at the list. I'm just shuffling up, so you can see them shuffling there. They'll do masses of shoveling. And then you can choose your game. Right, first one. Hello, Dragon. Hello, Tracy. Xerox. Did you telling me that the guy that invented Xerox was called, Jeremy Xerox? I don't believe you. Tesla, no, you can't have Tesla. Tesla. Well, you could, but he wasn't invented by the poor fellow, was it? You know, I mean, you're right, it is named after somebody, but he had nothing to do with it, if you see my point. That's such a sad story about Tesla. What a genius, had it all stolen. Have you ever watched, was it called The Current Wars or something? With Dominic Cumberbatch. Oh, that's about Edison and the other fella. But just, brilliant. I'm surprised there are no horror hosts on YouTube and Twitch. Are there not? Or are they just... I'm sure there are, you know. Maybe you just haven't come across them. I mean, as long as they mark their videos as over 18s only. I'm just going to shrink you guys down a bit. Excuse me, it's just that I can't see me. There we are. As long as they mark their videos as over 18s, I don't see why YouTube would have an issue with it. It's a very popular genre. Very popular genre. Right, let's spin for the first one, shall we? Here we go. On the first day of Christmas, Rokk gave it a little spin, and it started to slow again. I'm seeing some names. It's going to be hard for me to read because they've all got timestamps. There's Demi-Goddess. I haven't seen Demi-Goddess for a while, have we? Primo, he won yesterday or the day before. Charlie Mouse, Winstar, Clive. Clive won last week, I think. Alex Curley, Rousters. One of Rousters there. Simply Pawned, Christopher Big Steve, Being Bruce, Dwormer, Miss T. Is it going to be Phipps or is it going to be Joe? Or is it going to go up to Levi? Or is it going to be Rouster? It is, you know. It is. He's so cheeky, he wins everywhere. I'm just going to carry idea. That's so funny. He said to me yesterday, I can't help it, I'm just lucky. Brilliant stuff. Love it. It's all good, my friend. It's all good. I shall, we'll get you there, don't worry. You can have another crack at the list. Damn, dude. He does, though. He does. He must have had about 5 cracks at this. Okay. Spin number 2. Let me close the ad. Oh, hang on. We've got to shuffle. I don't know whether it does make a difference, but I kind of feel like we ought to shuffle it, though. 128, because it's taken Rouster out. Here we go. But your other entries are still in there. Go, go, Gomez! Well done, Rouster. It's good, isn't it? Come on, I want Tracy to win this time for being a cheeky monkey. Yeah. Come on. It's Bruce. Oh, is it? Your first one? Are you sure, Adam? I mean, you would know. Phipps, Holtz, Rouster's there again. Look at that. Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it, if he won again? CGD, Curly, Purple Haze, Sean. We're still going. Oh, look at this. It's coming up to Rouster again. Apche, Christopher Torres, Blee Flu Fla. Simply Pawned. Look at that. Williams won. Woohoo. Right, let's get William down on the list. Awesome stuff. Bless him. That's good. Oh, I know, Tracy. Bless you. I'll blow extra hard on the wheel this time. Give it an extra bit of luck. Give it a spin. The final one of the day, guys. Tomorrow, don't forget it's Friday. Excuse me. So we'll be doing a members-only draw, but also I think we're going to have more than 3 games left because a couple of people said no thank you. So whatever amount of games are left tomorrow, we'll do a bumper win, okay? So we might have 4 or 5 spins tomorrow. Thankies. Right then, Tracy, here we go. Let's hide the list. Are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to rumble? What are the games left? I might tell you tomorrow, Alex, because it won't really matter. No, it's nice if you guys choose. As you can imagine, we're at the bottom of the barrel, so all the best ones went very early on. Yeah. But there's some, interesting ones in there. Right, here we go. There's Miss T. And where's Tracy? Where's Tracy? I can't see Tracy. Where's she? There's Miss T again. There's Joe. Steve. 10:30. Another Rouster. Phipps. Al Davis. Joe. Mugen Live. Purple Haze. Bexy Bob. Oh, Dragon. Oh, Curly. Look at this. Go on, keep going. Keep going. It's Phipps! Woohoo! Well done, Phipps. Nice one. Right, we have our 3 for the day. Awesome. I'll tell you, if you just hang on 1 second, Alex. Poor Tracy. I will just determine how many there are left. If I can find the list. So there's 3 there. We've taken 3 out there. 1, 2, 3. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 left. So we do 6. So we do 3 and they get to choose 2 games each? Or should we do 6 spins of the wheel? What do you reckon, guys? So there's one game here I quite fancy. 1954 Alcatraz. I've been to Alcatraz. That's fascinating. Felix the Reaper. I think that could be quite good. Incredible Dracula. There could be some good ones in there. Spinning is fun, says Rudix. He wants to go for the full 6. Joe says go for the 6. It's a giving time of year. Yep, fair point, Joe. Joe makes a very, very fair point. 2 games each, says Tracy. She's greedy, you see. Tracy ain't having none of this single game spin malarkey. She's having two games for Trace. Love it. So what do we reckon, guys? Tracy said 2 games each, but then we did have 2 that said 6 spins. So maybe it's a 6 spinner. Either way, guys, I think we've reached the end of lols. Oh, bless you. We've got to that point in the day where we can go our separate way. I could make it a rhyme, but I don't think I have the time. So instead, I'll just have to say, Rokk's clock it out. Kind of lost it at the end, but it was just, I was dropping the rhyme. I was dropping the beats. I was dropping something. Right. Thank you so much. Thank you for your Thursday vibes. I'm so glad it's Friday, aren't you? I mean, apart from the fact that we're all heading into, well, not all of us, but a lot of us, heading into some holidays and family time and some giving and taking and all that stuff. So it's going to be cool, isn't it? No, bless you, Ruddigs. Thank you, my friend. So tomorrow we're going to be doing members giveaway. And next Friday, so not tomorrow, next Friday will be the big members giveaway for the month. So that will basically be everybody who's not the very basic member. The very, very basic one is excluded from that one. This is a special one for all of the other ones. As a thank you for extra bit of devotion. Now, I did actually think about getting Saints Row, the latest one, but I haven't made my mind up yet. But I want it to be a big, the big AAA from the year. So it's going to be a good one. And in the meantime, thank you, Curly, my friend. In the meantime, we'll be doing 6 spins to get rid of 6 games tomorrow. Plus the all-inclusive Team Rokk members spin as well. So join me then, as it'll be the final show before Christmas. I may even wear my hat. And maybe a beard. Who knows? Right. I think William is streaming. I'm not 100% sure because he's having all sorts of hospital things happening at the moment. I'm just going to have a quick look. Let me see. N7 Spectres is streaming because he does his GeForce Now thing on a Thursday. Well, it ain't going to be a long one with one game, is it? But nonetheless, Barclay's streaming from Germany. He is streaming The Crew 2 Stadia. Nice. So there you go. You got a couple of guys there. I'm not sure how to set raids and things up. I've seen other people do it. I need to kind of try and work out how to do that really, so we can go and raid somebody. There was a time when they had to allow you to, but I'm not sure now. I'm not sure how it works. I wonder how you do it. If I go to YouTube. By the way, guys, I've got a little announcement to make. I've kind of kept this a bit low key because I don't want it to feel like boasting. But we've gone up to 3,190 subscribers. Oh, look at it! Now Streamlabs is working. Thank you, Eddie, for being on Team Rokk for a month, dude. Thank you so much, brother. How do you do this raid thing, guys? So if I go to content and then I'm a new blog. Woohoo! Oh, look at that! Rudigs has gone for the upgraded membership. Thank you so much, brother. It's not a massive list of folk above the lower level. So just going up that one level, you've got a really good chance of winning that AAA game next. It's going to be one every month. One for the upper level members. I'm also thinking about doing a very, very, very special giveaway every month for subscribers and people that visit the show every day. I'm still thinking it through in my head, But I'll have a little think over Christmas and see if I can organise that. I've got this idea, which may or may not work. So you can go, guys, if you want to, by all means. But I'm just going to try and see if I can work out to send us off to somebody else's channel. So I've gone. How do you do it? Do you go into settings? I don't know how you do it. I know Primo does it. Oh, thank you, Rudigs. Thank you, my friend. I do try. It's it's a funny time slot. I was talking to John about this earlier. John Scar. John's up to about 50. He's getting topping out at about 50 viewers in the chat, or watchers, viewers, and averaging in the 30s. But when he goes live, most people in both Europe and North America are at home after work later in the day. But of course, with my time slot, people are just starting their day, or they're stopping for lunch, or they're heading home from work. So I don't think, honestly, we'll ever get anywhere like that kind of a number. But I've not ever done personally. Sorry, Rokk. Oh, see, no, the whole raid thing. I know. There is, let me have a look. Community. Block links, no. Live redirects. All channels can redirect to my content. Yeah, it's something to do with the page. I'm just intrigued, to be honest. Oh no, I forgot to set the playlist. There we go. There'll be nobody left anyway by the time I find out how to do it. Oh, he just ended his stream. Yeah, he does a really short, maximum 30 minutes, Crow, where he talks about what's on GeForce Now. I think. And he used to do a pre-record, but worked out like the rest of us, it takes so much effort, you better just go live. I really appreciate that though, Rudigs. Thank you, my friend. Paid promotion, age restriction, no. Audience, no. End screen, no. Paid, no. Places, no. Tags, no. Game, didn't really look at the game today, did we? Don't bother with that too much. Comments, no. Can't see how to do it. Not too worried, to be honest. Not too worried. Is it? I'll have to find out from Primo, actually. Primo does it nearly every time he has a show. I just need to find out how he does it. I'll do it another day. Anyway. Oh, yes, I've got the... Oh, thank you, Tracy. I've got the end of stream greetings to people that aren't necessarily having a Christmas, but maybe doing some other things. So I'll pop that up now if you want to see it. Maybe if you go to the channel you want to raid, it'll give you an option. That's a good shout, Tracy. I'm just wondering, though, Barclay. I wouldn't mind sending to Barclay. The only thing is how does it know that I'm streaming unless I'm in YouTube Studio? You could go in there anyway, couldn't we? Let me have a look. You do make a very valid point. So I'll click on the little dots. No, that doesn't... I'm just going to say raid and then run. You'll never know. Anybody that comes in now will think it's me. Right, on that note, I'm going to hand you over to Santa. And thank you so much, guys. I love this. I love seeing everybody here. And we're that close to Christmas now. So I will see you all tomorrow. And have yourselves a fantastic Thursday. Take care.